And there we go, man. Hopefully that's set up properly. And let's get this going. Pop that out a little bit. Got our chat set up. Man, streaming on YouTube is a bit of a pain if I'm gonna be quite honest. I dig some of the features. I kind of like what they're going for here, but it can cause some confusion. Nick, I think you are the first one. Let's see what we got going here. I'm just trying a few things to set up before we ultimately begin here. Well, we'll try it. We'll get that, the old 1-2 shot. And that down. Alright. Finally. Okay, alright, let's do this. Do that. I think that's all good there. Shiza, what are you doing to me? Okay. All good. I think. Okay. So, how we doing? Is everything coming through clearly? Working properly? To adjust this just a tad. Except for the lights in my eyes. I think I want some different music. We'll go with that. Alright, so today, let's see if I can give it like some kind of intro here before we begin in the program Nest, and hope that my setup is actually working, because this was a pain. I wish it was simpler, but it's not. How's it going, Boom Nights? Ugh, this is so ridiculous. Trying to do like a simple little thing, and of course not, because I can't work out with it. Alright. Best stream ever. Okay. So today what we're going to be trying to do is edit some photos I took recently and have a good time, talk to chat, make some pretty pictures. How's it going, Avery? So let's see if I do this, if it works, and we're going to switch over to our program view. And that little button combo there actually does something in the program I'm using, so that's not what I wanted. Ooh. Alright, let's make that 100%. No? Okay, never mind. It was 100%. That's the problem there. Okay. So there we go. Now is it? Seems to be working. Oh, would you look at that? And computer doesn't get happy. We're working with raw files, which I didn't necessarily intend to be working with, but it does have some benefits. So yeah, this is going to be a bit slower. Computer's not going to be happy, especially streaming. It barely is happy working with this stuff when I'm not streaming. But yeah, I took some good pictures, and thought it'd be fun to edit them the way I tend to do in a live stream. So, you know, whoever's interested in that. So basically, the process here is I'm using Affinity Photo. I shot my images, once again, kind of accidentally in RAW format. And for those who don't know what that is, it's like the image isn't compressed into like a JPEG or anything. It's the raw data of the image, like what the camera sees was recorded onto a file. So a raw image might be much larger than like a JPEG image. Like this picture here might be like 5 or 6 megabytes in a high quality JPEG. I'm joking. Whereas the raw version is gonna be like 25 megabytes or something. There's a big difference in size. But why am I joking? It saves the data so that I can play with the exposure and everything. It's kind of like, I don't know how many people know this, but like if you shoot low contrast, you preserve more information in the images. So like the highlights and the shadows have more information left in them, so we can mess with those more. And don't die on me. I'll try not to, no promises. But there's basically more information in the image overall, and then the highlights and shadows, so that if you need to boost the brightness or bring it down and try to brighten up the shadows, or I think those are the same thing. Yeah, if you need to boost the brightness, like you want more detail in the shadows, there's more information there than if it was compressed into a JPEG. And if you want to bring down brightness, there might be some more information preserved in the highlights where they're not all just blown out to nothingness. So basically, when you're working with RAW, you have to take these dang old, let me know if the volume's bad. I can't check it right now. I could in a second, maybe if I switch something. But anyway, let me know if the music to voice thing is working out for you guys. So basically, when you open up a RAW into Affinity Photo, we have to develop the picture, which is basically tell it where we want things to be, and then it will develop it into an image that we can then begin editing, something like that. So that's what we're in the process of now. I opened up a bunch of images that I wanted to edit from a recent day where we had snow, and I made a vlog about it because I've never experienced snow before. Surprise, surprise. We're being vulnerable here. Gotta reveal something very personal about myself. I've never experienced snow until after I'm 30 years old. So anyway, it's on my vlog channel. I put some of the pictures that I already edited in that video, by the way. No snow, man. I never experienced it. I saw like a few times throughout my life there was like some snowflakes came down, but never like looked outside and saw like the ground covered in snow or anything like that. So this was my first experience with it, and so we went out and shot like a vlog for it, and I took some pictures, and that's what we're editing today. It's my first ever pictures and experience in snow. So yeah, that's what we're doing. Epic stuff. So as you can see here, I have some of my my stuff turned on, if you can see that. So you can see these like red areas and stuff. That means we got blown out highlights, which I guess is what you might have to expect in snowy stuff. So we're going to try to reduce the exposure here. Recently I've never got snow, just straight up ice and hail. Yeah, it actually was kind of a mixture of ice and snow, but it was definitely of the snowy persuasion. Let's see if we do -0.8. I think I'm going to crop out the bottom there with like dumpsters and cheese. Can probably leave just about everything else as it is. So we'll go ahead and develop this one. Probably see computer's not particularly happy while this is happening, but hopefully it'll work well enough. I don't know. There we go. So now that it's developed, I can do any number of editing things, but right now we're obviously just going to be focusing on cropping and color correcting perhaps. So leave that unconstrained. I feel like this this image, it's not really that standout of an image. This is just kind of one that I took like comfortably. So I might just crop this one, whoops, for Instagram, meaning we want a custom ratio of 1:1, just a square. And then zoom out, bring this in, bada bing, bada boom. Come on, man. There we go. So, like, what and all can we get in here? Would that be interesting composition? I like this bit of snow here, but I feel like that composition's bad. Let's try that. So you can kind of see, I don't know how well it shows up on stream, but you can see like the snowfall kind of blurred there. That doesn't really look like an award-winning photo to me, but just for the hell of it, we're gonna go into the tone mapping and see what we can do with the colors to make it look pretty. Before we do that though, let me go ahead and export this just kind of a raw version. That way I kind of have a little memory of the original. Oh, it's so slow. Even after I cropped it that much, jeez. Need to start a GoFundMe to get a desktop computer. Anxious, if it weren't for you, I would not have gotten into filmmaking. You introduced me to hit film about a year or so ago, and now I'm making movies. That's awesome. Making movies? You making like live action stuff or what? Oh man, this is like being super slow. It's normally kind of slow, but this is bad. Live action, that's cool, man. Do you upload to YouTube or is it just like personal stuff for now? My computer's gonna blow up. It go blow up. I've actually had it crash on me doing this because I was like rendering a video at the time and I was like, well, let me edit the thumbnail while I'm rendering, and the computer was like, no, I couldn't handle it. Oof, that's a bit much. Working on one for YouTube, mainly personal. That's cool. That's what I did, man. Like when I was a little kid, like not a little kid, but I was like 13, 12, 13 something. I was trying to make little movies, like real life stuff. And then I got into machinima, and then the rest is history. Ugh. I'm really not liking this picture, if I'm honest with you. It's kind of a waste of time, I think. It's cool. Like I only did like what? How many videos on HitFilm did I do? 2, 3 maybe? Maybe just 1? I don't even remember. But I have like recommended it in other videos for people. So it's pretty awesome that that was helpful and got you going with something. The vibrance up here. My Millimeter TV commercial. Ah, yeah. That was the one where, yeah, because I did the green screen, right? So I was like, you have to move over to hit film now and then do the green screen part. I think I remember that, yeah. That's awesome. Bridging the gap between animation and filmmaking, editing. What's up, Damon? See if we can play with the color curves here. I've been kind of digging this like low contrast look for a while lately. I feel like that kind of like brings this image up into something that looks visually interesting to me. Just doing that. So if I get rid of the curves, it's a picture and it looks okay, like, you know, posted on Facebook for friends and family kind of stuff. But if I do this, it's like boom. It's a little bit moody, a little bit mysterious. You don't know where that snow's been or how many people it's killed or something, you know? See if we can bring these highlights down just a tad. I feel like it's just a wee bit hot. If I ever win an award or something, I will say, it was all because of you. Well, I'm rooting for you. I actually won one award one time for a machinima that I made. I submitted to a little thing they were doing, and it's actually kind of not my best effort because, you know, it's like you get better every time you make something. So I had already made things or had been working on things that were better, I think, by the time I got the award. But it was an award for sound design because I'm kind of was still sort of am like big into sound design, like making things sound good in a way, especially in the machinima world, like more so than a lot of people were doing at the time. So that was the only award I ever got. I got like an honorable mention, I think, for cinematography though, which is what I always considered to be my more strong suit, but I guess they didn't agree a little bit. See if we can boost these midtones a little bit. Trying not to go overboard though. What if I bring this down? Something like that. See, that looks pretty good. What happens if we boost the saturation just a tad? Oh, that's too much. It's too green. It looks like the trees are shooting boogers. I'll leave it, I think at 29%. It's not that big of a difference. What if we mess with the green here? Whoa. Don't dig it. I don't dig it. Have you used Photoshop? I used to use Photoshop Elements, and then I switched to Affinity Photo. Something like that. Let's see. Kind of liking that a little bit better, but I feel like it kind of muddies up the mids a bit. Whoa, come on. Be careful. Do something like that and then take this and drag it back down. Wow, really? It's affecting it that high up? Whoa. Too much. This green's being tricky. I don't like what you're doing to me, man. Whoa, no. Alright, Avery. So if I bring that over, oh, I see what's happening. Get rid of these real quick. Bring this up and over. Kind of control what I want with just this one, I guess. So this is how Anxious edits photos, and he mostly uses the word whoa. Pretty much. Just sit here and like Keanu Reeves, whoa. usually in reference to something going too far, not something being good. If something's good, I'm like, pretty good. If it's bad, I'm like, whoa. To me, that looks better for the moment, so let's just apply it and see what we get. And then we'll do undo redo to see how things compare. My God, this is so slow. I got like, you can see I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then I think there's even more. The $17.99. And we've got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more after that. So slow. Alright, that wasn't too bad. Undo. So there's our original. Oh, on my mic. And redo. That's the new one. I think it's an improvement. Still not really the best picture in the world, but we'll save it. We'll call it Dunzo. Let's put it in the Insta file. Anxious reactions to bad editing. Whoa, that's bad. Whoa, that's worse. And his reaction to something good. Oh, that's cool. Pretty much. I'm a negative Nancy. Let's bring up the next image here. There we go. Oh yeah, we have to do the develop on this one. Let's see if we can bring... blah, 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 blah. Words? See if we can bring the exposure up on this. Kinda. How far can we go? Woo! So we can bring it up to 1. When we post the theme, I gotta get with Bean on that. We need to try and do it today, actually. So we'll try to do it as soon as possible. We usually like to give a week. So, yeah, make sure before we end this stream you remind me. I've been thinking about it. I need to get that dealt with a little bit. That's a cool shot. Which one are you talking about, Boom? Devastator corruption. What's up? Let's see. I think I don't want the highlights blown up that much. 0.75 maybe? 0.8? 0.85 maybe? I think 0.8. It's the one you currently have on screen? Ah, yeah. It's not too bad. I have better ones, though. So this one... I mean, if I want to put it on Instagram, I'll have to crop it. But as far as, like, getting a usable image, I think this one's okay. So we might just go straight into saving the best for last. I don't know. It's a mixture. Because like I said, we went out and did a vlog for it, so I got kind of different shots here and there of different things. The best ones, the ones that I think are pretty much the best are the ones I already edited, so they ended up in the vlog. So I can show those in a little bit if you guys want to see them. Anyway, I don't think we have to crop this one right off, so we're just gonna go ahead and go right into tone mapping. Let's take 10 minutes to map a little bit. I can actually bring this up maybe for you and show you. Here's the pictures that I edited for the vlog. Ooh, it's taking so long to bring it up. Computer is not happy. If the stream suddenly goes offline, then you'll know the computer crashed. Unless the internet goes out or something, but yeah, it's probably the computer crashing. There we go. Should be able to see that on stream. Let me check my review over here. Yeah, it's gonna crash a little bit. So there's one. This is all like, this has been color corrected and everything, you know, it's already done. So that's one. And here's another one. This is of our car with the snow piled up on it. So this one's probably stands out as one of my favorites of the shots that I took. I don't know why, it's just something about like, I don't know, I feel like it has a character. I like how I do close shots. Yeah, I'm kind of obsessed with like detail stuff, so I either do really far, like wide, you know, landscape stuff, or like really close, like I want to see the detail in it stuff. It's like, I don't know, that mid-range stuff I have trouble with, I guess. So yeah, here's one of the trees on the mountain with the snow all over the branches. So that was pretty self-explanatory. It's just trees. Looks like a scene from an adventure movie. Yeah, kind of do. And here's one of like the little road that we were at to look around at the snow and stuff. Got kind of like a Fargo vibe if anyone watches that show or the movie. I like this one. Well, thank you. Here's one. That's my wife. She's got the little camera that we were filming the vlog with, so I got a shot of her next to the snowy mountain a little bit. Not too bad. And then here's another like close up, some pine needles that got clothed in snow, I guess. So I thought that one turned out kind of cool. I took a few of this, like trying to get this shot, and this one stuck out to me the most. I felt like it had the most character. Kind of like, I don't know, tells the story in a way, things existing. And then this was some like ornament, like a little owl ornament someone had, and it was all like kind of capped in snow. I thought it looked funny. Man, you're a god of photos. I don't know. This program really helps a lot with the color correction. Poor owl looks like he's only got one eye. You know how deer and things like that, they got two eyes? Well, this owl only has one eye. Anyway, I think that's it. That's the last one for the ones that I already edited. Even the shots are awesome. Well, thank you. I've dabbled in photography for a while. And, I don't know. One thing I try to do is, like, I try to capture what I see, obviously. But I also, like, when I'm editing them and stuff, I feel like a lot of the professional pictures you see, everyone's got like the same style, there's the same look to everything, and I always try to do things that speak to me, and I don't know if it like looks like what other people do or not, but to me, I'm always just trying to capture what I think looks good instead of trying to be like, hey, this is it's turned into a stream about me spamming chat how much I love your pictures. Hey man, I'll take it. I don't care. I appreciate it. Where am I? Why can't I scroll? Scroll! There we go. Oh, I had it in the wrong area. I'm dumb! Okay. So we got our tone compression, so you see how much of a difference that makes. I think I'll leave that pretty much all the way up. You gotta be careful here, like, it can be really easy to be like, whoa, 100%, but it can make your stuff look really whack if you turn all this up too high. 45%. Oh, turn this down. Don't want that. It's screwing me up. I forgot. Try 42% on that. You know, vibrance up. Maybe 22. Lucas Andrews, how's it going? Let's do about 50% on that saturation. Put our anchor here in the middle and see what we get when we do the little low contrast move here. kind of a lot of lows in there, so. That's good, Lucas. That's real good. Not sure how well it works for this shot. I kind of like it. Kind of thinking no, though, like having that natural look I think might work better for this one, in my opinion. Probably need to reduce them highlights a little bit though. Something like that, we'll try it. That shot's okay, but it's not really the most intriguing to me, so I don't want to spend too long trying to perfect it. Super happy because you got Jedi Fallen Order. The double blade. That's cool. I watched a little bit of people playing that game and it looked a bit too grindy or something for me. I know a lot of people liked it though, so I don't know. So there's our final image. Let's see if we undo. That's the original. Redo, and there's our color correction. It's okay. I think it's definitely a suitable shot to share with people who couldn't be there, you know? Save it into our fix folder. And we'll move on to the next one, I guess. Hate to be that guy, you feel like the original's better. You sound like my grandfather. He doesn't like nature being manipulated, he wants to see it as it really is. So here's a picture of the dang old walkway area. .5. We can probably reduce that later, but I feel like that's a good exposure. Just right off the cuff there. Kind of feel like this is one I might would want to crop though. It's not that people grind, just some people sweat it out. This Dark Souls type, but it's pretty fun. Well, that's kind of what I mean, I guess, like the grindy nature of playing it, like it being difficult or whatever, and you die and have to go back through, and some areas seem a bit kind of cheap in the way they kill you and stuff, and it's just like, I think it's more so, isn't it, if I remember correctly, it's like one of those games where you just have to hit enemies over and over and over before they'll actually die. Something like that. It's like stuff like that I get bored of. I wonder if a square crop would look good with this. It's probably if I actually like rotated it to be aligned. That's exactly what I was just starting to do, and then I read your comment, Bean. Enable VT in my BIOS yet? No, I keep forgetting to even check into that. Let's see here. Like that. Just kind of want some of that stuff at the top to remain, I think, but I don't know if I want the rails in it. Let's just see what that looks like as a crop. Wow, it looks trippy. Yeah, well, the only reason I'm trying squares is for Instagram. Shots that I would consider posting on Instagram anyway. Bosses and parachuters and normal troopers take like 1 to 2 shots. Stumble and you can do a finisher. I see. Yeah, it might be fun to play. The only thing, like one of the other things I noticed about it is it had some elements that didn't seem very Star Wars to me, if that makes sense. For a game, it's fine, but there was a lot of like parkour elements and stuff that just seemed kind of like out of place. I don't know. But I don't like parkour anyway, so. Let's see, let's just go with the original ratio. I feel like something like that might make it a bit stronger. No. Cancel. Yeah, but I don't count the new one. So it's interesting, when I get this one aligned, these other ones aren't. So like lens distortion maybe, and other reasons. Let's just see what that looks like. That'll do. It's not a great enough shot for me to worry too much more about it. I think that looks the best so far, I guess. Alright, Damon, thanks. A stream of half an hour and only in 3 images so far. Oof. We'll get the other 12 done in no time. Yeah, that's really what's slowing us down, man. It's much better than you thought it'd be. Well, that's good. I think my internet took a dip there. Here we go. Let's go to our default. Oh, look at that. Let's get rid of this. Whoop, and get rid of that. There we go. Let's turn all this down. That seems okay. Manual edit a shadow underneath each step would look nice. Possibly, yeah. Normal troopers take 1 hit. They don't have any primary weapons, but the scouts take 2, except the ones with orange pauldrons. How many cores does it have? I'm not sure. It's an i5, so I assume, what, 2 to 4? Something like that, maybe. Probably leave this alone. Ooh, this one might actually benefit from that low contrast vibe. Something like that. You have 6? I would have to check. I don't even remember what this one has. It's looking pretty okay to me. It's a bit much. I actually think maybe underexposing this one might look a little bit better. Something like that. Let's see. Alright, Lucas. There we are. Let's compare it to the original. I like it. I think it works okay. Let's go ahead and export it. Gives it, to me, a little bit of character. Moving on to the next image. Here's one of the snow on the car hood. Feels like we could boost the exposure on this one. Now you want to edit some photos. You can't copy me, Bean. Go back to AFK and 1.21 maybe. 1.22. That looks good to me. I've taken so many pictures over the years. Like I probably have a ton that I've never even edited that I could go back and keep myself busy for a while. If these weren't raw, it would probably go a little bit quicker. Because first of all, I wouldn't be doing this development process, and then the files wouldn't be as big. There we go. Now the question here, to crop or not to crop? Let's just leave it alone for now. We'll just do the edit. Yeah, RAW makes a big difference. It's helpful, but without a more powerful computer or desktop or something, you know, it's kind of rough. Oof. Let's go to our usual. Ooh, getting some nice shades in there. Go ahead and bring that down. Maybe 75. No, the music's loud. Alright, that's what I was wondering. Let me see, which one do I need? This one, I think. I can fix that. Nope. There we go. Oh, I hit the wrong. Yeah, I'm dumb. Okay. Oh yeah, I still have my settings from one of our previous streams, so I'll do that. There we go. Hopefully that is better. I asked in the beginning of the stream and nobody said nothing. Yeah, it could be. Confirmed. Sounded fine to me. I'm having a hard time balancing this contrast. Maybe 30 is good. Alright, that's good. At least it didn't ruin the stream. Definitely want color. Just change your profile pic. Cool. We can do that. Might end up boosting that a bit. That low contrast vibe might work well with this. Boosting the widest whites. Maybe. I just don't want to get blown out. The levels are already kind of high. Yeah, I don't know. The YouTube compression, like I'm trying to, like what I want to do is like keep it keep it from like looking so bright it's like uncomfortable to look at. Like I want it to preserve more detail and texture. Showing the old one, I thought it was different. I don't know, I have to go back and look. Yeah, it's kind of slow. Something like that. And let's see, we could boost this. I don't know, I think right around there is where I kind of dig it. Let's just see what it looks like in the original. So there is the updated version. There's the original. New version. Original. It's not too bad. I think with a I don't know if I dig it as like this aspect ratio. This definitely seems more like an Instagram shot to me. Eh. Not like that. Damn you, stop going so much. Yeah, I like the bricks being in it, but there's this kind of like detail here. Bricks and stuff look good here, and then this huge no man's land of just flat snowiness. So I'm trying to figure out, like, if I were gonna crop this for Instagram, what would I try to keep? Because it's like, if you get this, then you lose this detail. If you come over here, then you lose the bricks. See, and that shot just doesn't speak to me. I don't like that crop. Do crazy editing and merge it over. Yeah, I could try that. Probably actually be easier to figure out your crop where you want it, and then cut out the building here and bring it over in the background. Let me just save this as is for the moment. We can try that real quick just for the hell of it. Let's unlock the layer. And give me the image, I'll try it. Maybe. We could totally do that. Where the hell am I? Oh yeah, here we go. Now let's see, what's the best way to go about this? I wonder if just selecting it would be better. Let's try that. Computer's revving up. It's revving up. So actually, this area here doesn't matter as much, but for the hell of it, whatever, man. We'll just do it. No shortcuts or something. Focus. Oops. Okay, so trying to determine here. Oh yeah, that's another car, so we want to cut that out. What the hell did I just do? My God. Hitting the wrong keys, man. I'm like, why is this still painting it? Ah, there we go, hitting the wrong key again. If I could have done the window capture the way I wanted to, that wouldn't be a problem. But you know what? OBS is dumb. Alright, so what we're gonna do, create like a dummy layer, fill that in. So now all we have to do is select that. And what we want to do is refine it, pretty much just feathering. Let's do 5% feather, 5 pixel feather rather. And we're going to invert. Do we need to invert? Let's just copy, paste. Why you know work? Copy, paste. Why you do this to me? Why you do this? Invert, paste. Oh, it's working. It's just not showing in the preview. I'm dumb. Invert again, copy, paste. So if I get rid of that, why is it not working on that one? Copy pasted the wrong layer. I mean, I was checking the layers. It's working. It's just not showing the preview. See, it worked there, but for this one, it didn't. So, all right. So now we have it. So we got that one, and all we want to do. This is behind it. So good. Do something like that and change it back to the old one. Yeah, it's still showing the same one. That's weird. And we're gonna do inner glow. How's it going? You don't know if I can read your name properly. So I'm gonna say Daria. That's what I'm gonna go with. Seems okay. It's not looking good. really seems like the inner glow effect is what would do it. Top of the edge over from the bricks. Possibly. I'm just trying to see, like, even this here. I really feel like maybe I should have feathered it more. I think that's what the issue is. Start over, yeah. Well, I mean, I could. I don't know. I feel like the whole edge is messed up, like regardless, so that it has to be fixed. So I could actually just copy paste this bit over, which would easily line up here probably, but it's not going to solve this area as much. So I think kind of just doing a little stuff here. You're going to start over. Give me the image first because I want to try. Alrighty. Here, we're going to try this. Is this layer right? Okay. Let me get rid of that for the moment. Just try to give a like a faux edge here, and that one seems okay. That edge looks more or less okay. Basically that, and then give it a stronger feather. 30 pixels might have been good, because I did like 5 on the original, so we'll try it. Do that, and X, delete it. Too much. Yeah, we're gonna have to do it for the whole thing, because all of it's not gonna blend if I don't. Whatever. Okay. And maybe 12. What's happening here? Did I put on the wrong one? What the hell are you doing to me, program? I have all this here selected and it's only showing that. Just come out more here. Maybe the selection's not big enough for that level of feathering, or no, I don't know. Ah, it's the border width. I'm dumb. Get rid of that. Why is that even on? You forgot your selection. Nah, it didn't. I think it's some of the settings here I just didn't have set up. Bad program. Let's try 20%. And let's up the ramp so it goes over a bit better. Calm down. Whatever, let's try it. I think I'm having an issue. This is so dumb. I'm wasting all this time on this. I went all the way over there for that. Get rid of this stupid border width. It's not refining the way I want it to. I think I may have doubled up on my thing there. That's what I tried to do that earlier. It may be because the that, but I think I actually maybe had already done one and then doubled up on it by accident. So let's see if this fixes it. Okay. So that's okay, but the feathering was too much, I guess. It's a little bit better. But yeah, I do think it needs to be expanded. How's it going, Eglac? That's how you say it? Might be good for color correction and lighting. It's good for it. It's just, you know, you have to do it properly, which I don't think I've been doing. The edge that I have here is so close, I think is part of the problem. There's not enough image data there for it to do the feather that I'm trying to do. So if I only do it like 2 pixels or something, then it might work better. Because I've had the same kind of thing happen in Photoshop and stuff too. You see there how it's like ghosting? It's because it's so close to that edge. It's not doing it properly, I think. But what I'm doing is I'm feathering the selection, then when I delete it, it's causing that to happen, I think, because of the proximity of the edge. See that when I did a lesser feather, that works better. So I think I'm maybe pushing the feathering too far for how close it is to the edge. That's my guess. So all this is zeroed out, and then if I just do like, say, a 4 pixel feather, and maybe ramp 10%. That works a bit better, but I'm still not getting the result that I want. See, that part looks okay for the most part. My selection is terrible. Yeah, I was trying to preserve as much of the image as possible, but it's coming back to bite me in the ass. Let's try leaving no ramp and just like a 2-pixel feather. I think this has to be cut deeper. This is taking too long. This is ridiculous. It's supposed to be a simple little thing here, and I'm spending too much time on it. I need to move on to other shit. Just do like a very light feather. It's probably about the best result we've gotten so far. Still don't know if I'm happy with it though. Part of the thing is like this isn't really like, it's pretty sharp. It's not that feathered where the background and stuff were separated. So feathering it and trying to do all that is just kind of making it look artificial. So I think I'm just gonna take a break from that. I'm just gonna save this as is and maybe come back to it another time. Oh, I already did save it. Good. Moving on. Oh yeah, okay. It's already loaded. Ooh. Looks pretty good. Yeah, if I was willing to just sit there and meticulously try to cut it out or whatever, I would do that, but not right now. It's like, it's an okay shot, but it's not really worth all that trouble to me at the moment. Alright, Bean. Have a good time. I think we'll just leave this one as is. Looks like it was taken on a phone. Your phone? How so? My god, this one's taking forever. There's like, it's just a bunch of white. What is going on? It's still making progress. There we go. Turn this all the way down. Kind of thinking somewhere around here makes it look pretty good. Maybe 25 on that. Do 40 on the vibrance. See what happens if we do the little contrast move here. Might add something. Guess we can leave that as is. That. Something like that. And compared to the original, looks okay. Just save this as is. Might do an Instagram crop for this one. Though I think straighten it up a bit. Close enough. That corner is in bounds. So is that one? Good, good. Let's see what that looks like. It's kind of boring, but I'll save it for the hell of it. Moving on to the next one. Bring down this a little bit. This is actually becoming more interesting than I anticipated. Let's get rid of that. Maybe 80? Something like that. I can boost this just a tad. Ooh, look at that. Now that's looking pretty dope, as they say. Looks pretty good to me. Let's see what we ended up with. Comparison? Boring. Baboosh. Digging it. I'm digging it. Let's see if we add a bit of a vignette. Write this down. Looks promising. Yeah, I'm kind of digging that one. I actually wasn't expecting it to be anything too crazy, but I'm liking it. See if we can get an Instagram one out of it. No. The crop factor, man. Maybe like make it smaller. I feel like it's just losing something in there. That's getting there. So cutoffs right there. Wherever that was. Here. Too much. Close enough. I'll go with it. Undo that. On to the next one. I guess we have to leave this one pretty much alone. Not sure if this one needs to be cropped or not. So we'll just go ahead and try color correct first. It's getting dork, man. Okay. There we go. Yeah, that's not appealing to me. I'm just gonna save this one as it is. Probably the same with this one. It's actually basically the same area though. Or this one actually could be cropped maybe. Let's see. Unconstrained. Maybe original, then unconstrained. There we go. Nope. I actually like that a little bit better, but it's got to be more to the side. Something like that. A bit more to the center. I'm digging that. Now we color correct. Switch it up. Not this one. Oh, look at that. Looking a wee bit spiffy. %. It's looking okay. A bit more vibrance. Try that. Might prefer the natural look for this one. Let's see what we got. Okay, so there's the edited and the original. Looks alright. Good enough for an Instagram, maybe. Fix, Insta, save. Moving on to the next one. Oh, it's blown out by default, eh? Nope, wrong one. Negative 1.5. Whoops. Negative 0.5. That's what I wanted. Develop. Just not sure if this one's speaking to me now. What's up, Flint? This image just isn't speaking to me either. Let's move on to the next one. What's happening? There we go, finally. There we go. Not sure how I'm feeling about this one either. Ooh, that's a bit strong. Might be okay. Maybe about 50 on the saturation. Bring the vibrance out a bit. I can stay the same, but yeah, I think this one definitely benefits from the lower contrast vibe. That's okay. It might be Instagram worthy. So, there's the original. And there is our version. Right there is the focus. So, I'll just go ahead and save this as is. Fixed. Let's see what kind of Instagram look we can get. Of course, you're gonna do that to me again. One. I went AFK and the stream is still going. Yep. Taking us a little bit, man. Not liking that crop. Getting a square crop on this one's proving to be more difficult than I initially thought. I just left it on that side. It's okay. That might be the winner, but a little bit further over. Have to rewatch the stream later so I can see your other edits. Yeah. If you want to see, like, not all of them will probably make it on Instagram, but if you follow me on Instagram, you'll see, like, where I'm posting. Close, but not exactly. Like, I'll probably post some of these. Like, as you can see, I'm trying to do, like, an Instagram cut for this one. Right there looks good. Close. It's like right there. You get Instagram then? Yeah. I mean, you don't have to have an account to look at them, but if you want to like keep up with people's feeds and stuff, then yeah. Damn it, I am struggling with this crop. I feel like it's like right there, but just slightly off. Nope. Doesn't mean you've been on stream for 47 minutes. We had a little hiccup in the stream, but it's actually been an hour and 47 minutes. It's a slow, tedious process. I don't know. I just feel like if I don't keep that left tree there, it just loses focus. Like it's just too much on this little branch and just not interesting. Close enough. Let's see if a vignette will help. Scheiße. Yeah, I'll save it, but I'm really not feeling it. I don't know. I'll just save it for now. Maybe I'll come back to it another day. All right, next one. It'll actually go to it. There you go. That looks good. These pictures taken on my camera phone. Camera. A Canon T7i. These ones that are like vertical looking, or you know, turning the camera sideways to get a more vertical shot. It wouldn't be nearly this slow if I were editing phone pictures, I think. Yeah, I don't know about this one. It's got like some visual intrigue. Let's try color correcting it and see what we get. What made you interested in starting a YouTube channel? I've always been interested in making movies and videos and stuff, so I was doing it before YouTube, and then when YouTube came around and became popular, I just made a channel and started putting my stuff here. Look at that. Look at that detail. .42 maybe. Most recommended camera is on iPhone. As far as phones go, yeah. And I've seen some comparisons where, you know, they're like competing iPhone 11s with better cameras, you know, like actual cameras or whatever, and it comes close, but I don't think it's quite ready to replace like a regular camera just yet. I think 32% there is good. Right about there. Nope, not liking that. See what this looks like. It's a little bit okay. I feel like I need to adjust some of these reds though. Something like that, and then what can we do here? You like the vibes of these photos? It's good. Oof. Am I using a what? I'm just trying to get that green out. I'm using actual webcam or a camera on my laptop. I'm using a webcam. I don't have the adapter that I would need to use my actual camera for a webcam, unfortunately. I think that looks okay. Oh, no, I'm not using the built-in camera. I have a separate webcam. Yeah, but I get what you're saying now. I guess that's okay. Let's try it. The built-in webcam on this laptop isn't that bad actually, but it's on the screen. So like to have the screen tilted like to a comfortable degree for me to look at, it puts me like way at the bottom of the screen. So you'll have like all this space up and then me just like at the bottom. So I have to use either have to uncomfortably tilt the screen or use like a separate webcam, which fortunately I already had. So there's our edited image. Here's the original. There's the edit. I think it's an improvement, at least artistically. Vinicius Animicus. Hopefully I said that properly. All they're saying is Minecraft, but I'll take it. Hey, crazy, what's up? Minecraft brother. Ooh, epic. I think this one might have the Instagram vibes, so let's see if we can do an Instagram crop. Would that work? Oh, it's just like such a tangled mess. I just don't know if it works on that scale. Let's try the default. I just kind of cropped in a bit more. Bit much there. Here's another one I'm gonna struggle with. It looks okay. See if we add a vignette, what'll happen. It's like barely noticeable, but I feel like it might add a little something, so we'll keep it. Okay. Now, on to the next. If it would load it. There we go. Oh yeah, this was one I was curious about, if I can make it work. 0.4. 3. 3's too much. 5. Go with that. Keep it as bright as we can. What's with the brown in the photo? What do you mean? This pic looks cool. It's got a bit of an ominous vibe to it. Alright, here we go. Tone mapping. 5 minutes later. I bet if you skip through this stream, man, it's like my webcam. It's like it started out looking okay, and then it's gotten darker and darker as it's gone on. Can't count on that natural sunlight to keep you illuminated if it's going down, man. Let me go see if I turn on another light, if it'll help. Hang on. Damn. Just got back, and it's just now on my screen showing me leave. I don't know how far behind you guys are, but damn. Okay, so back to the thing. I don't know if it helped that much, but maybe a little bit. If I turn on my other lights, then I'll lose this nice blue vibe I got going, which I don't want to lose. Alright, let's do this one. Ooh, that's way overkill. Let's turn all this down for a second. See if 40 works there. Trying not to kill this detail too much. You don't have much lag? Really? That's good. Maybe 50% on that. Do 40 on the saturation. And here's where we can actually have some fun. I don't know if we need to do that. I definitely want to tweak these colors. Something like that, maybe. Let's see what we can do with our reds. Not that. Kind of going on that low contrast red looks interesting. Green is such a tricky color to mess with in my experience. Gotta say, I'm kind of not digging these curves now. Reminder of the VT and Discord wallpaper challenge. Alright, thanks. This is okay. I just feel like it's missing something. Maybe something like that. Ah, so tedious. Something like that. Let's see what it looks like compared to the original. One second, just checking something. There we go. Ugh. I don't know what was wrong with that thing. Alright, so there's the edited. That's the original. It actually looks relatively subtle, but it's okay. Go and export this one. Let's see if we can make it Insta-worthy. Nope. It's okay. I'll just try it like this. Definitely not. I don't know about that one either. We'll just move on. 2 more left. Hey. Oh, I remember this one. This might take a little extra work. Let's see what the other one is. Oh yeah, this one as well. So 0.75 seems okay. Ooh, okay. So the first thing here is determining if we could possibly get rid of these power lines without it taking forever. It's not the tool I wanted. Which one is it, man? Is it acting weird now? Mm-hmm. Jeez. The reason you told me about the virtualization technology was because all the threaded and regular cores in your processor combine to one speed, and also your memory channels combine to make one speed. Huh. Yeah, something I definitely gotta remember to look into. Alright, that's not too terrible, but now this is the difficult part. Ugh, I just don't know if I feel like dealing with this. Yeah, maybe another time. This is not gonna do it. Watch. This is gonna be so bad. Yeah. Doesn't work. And I don't think I would use this shot without that being fixed, so back up here. Yeah, I don't think I would use it without fixing it, so let's just move on to the next one. What the? I crashed. Oh, we had one picture left. There was one. Let's use multiple virtual machines. Huh. Well, I wasn't really sure about those last two pictures anyway, so I think I might just call it on this one, because, yeah, that was quite enough time, almost 2.5 hours of editing. And let me go ahead while I'm here. Okay, Bean's already talking about it in the Discord, so that's good. Alright, cool. So the wallpaper thing is in motion, so if we can get something settled in a little bit, then it'll probably be announced pretty soon. So yeah, and then I'll have to try to remember to go ahead and copy that. Virtualization technology. Get that copied down. And I'll look into that as well. If you don't find virtualization technology at the main file settings, and look all through your browser and you'll find it. That's what I had to do. Okay. Yeah, I'll do. I'm not sure if I'll actually enable it or not, but I'll definitely research it and see what it's all about and whatnot. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this stream here. I'm gonna call it and get some real life stuff taken care of or whatever. At least we got these images dealt with. It's been one of those things like a monkey on your shoulder or something for several days now. So yeah. Beginning settings. Okay. What happened? We're ending the stream, man. The program crashed, but we were kind of at the point of, you know, wasn't that important anyway. So anyway, we're gonna end this one here, and if I feel up to it, I might try to tackle those last two because they're gonna require more extensive editing in a future stream or something. But for now, that's it. I'm going. Thanks everyone for hanging out and checking out the stream and stuff. And I'll see you in the next one. So have a good night or day or whatever it is where you are. That's it. The end. Actual computer settings? Okay. Alright. Alright, I'm out. Thanks, Damon, for chiming in with that. Like I said, I'll look into it. Alright, see ya.